Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can view your step tracking on your Garmin Instinct Crossover watch. I'm using the Crossover Solar. It shouldn't matter whether you've got the solar or the non-solar version of the watch. This video should work same for everybody. So as with everything on the Garmin Instinct, the most basic way you can see a value is by adding it as a data field on your watch face. If you look at this watch face, the bottom left, I have my steps that are showing. 1716 is the number of steps I've gotten since midnight on the current day. You can add the steps pretty much to any watch face you want to, with the exception of some of your trend watch faces. So up here at the top, for example, just on this watch face, I cannot add it as a trend. It's not available, but you can basically press and hold the menu button, choose the watch face. Let's go to a different one. I'll choose this one, for example. I can customize it, and for this data field, there we can see steps are an option. For this data field, steps is an option. So that's the most basic way to see your steps. You can glance at your watch face at any point and see your steps. The way you can get a little bit more data is by going to the glance. So I'm going to press the up or down button. That will take us to our glance loop or list. And you can add steps as a glance. Now, if you look at this, you're going to see a little bit more data than the watch face. We still see the 1716, but we've got a little progress bar here, and then we can see my daily goal of 10,000. So I can see how are my steps compared to my goal for the given day. If I press the GPS button to go into the glance, I can see a little bit more data. Basically the same thing as what we saw before, except the font is going to be a little bit bigger. You can also see a progression here that's going around, that's showing me how close am I to getting my goal for the given day. I can use the up or down button and view some other information in the glance. So if I press down, I can see my average steps over the last 7 days. Now you'll notice that 4 of these days are not filled in. It's because on those days I was not wearing the watch, I didn't have any steps on. Or if you have the watch powered off, you will not see any value on those given days. But for the last 3 days, you can see that the watch was on, and then you can see my step tracking for those days. You'll notice, not sure how well you'll see it, there's kind of a darker indicator on Monday and Tuesday that shows how close was I to hitting my daily goal. I can see my average steps, whereas before it was showing me my steps for the current day. My average steps over the last 7 days is 2443. If I press the down arrow again, or the down button again, we can basically see the same thing, but instead of seeing our average steps, we can see the average distance we have traveled over the last 7 days. You'll notice on this one, we're not seeing 3 values because I traveled no distance on that Sunday, so it doesn't show it at all. Press down again, it's going to take me back to my first view. You've basically got 3 different views in the glance. That's going to be how you view the steps on the watch. Now, obviously, you can go out to your Garmin Connect account, sync your steps, and then you'll see more analytics on your app in your Garmin Connect. But this is what it looks like when you're viewing steps on the watch. Once you're done, you can simply press the back button 2 times. It'll take you back to your main watch face, and we've successfully viewed the steps on our Garmin Instinct Crossover watch. I hope the video helps.